Hi everyone, and thank you for being here. I would like to show you how to use the form editor in order to clean up the vRay material properties and allow you to hide and unhide certain names, certain properties that are either legacy or kinda old or doesn't have to be touched at all. I would like to also thank Viktor Teplov, and I hope Google Translate did a good job in translating your name. He asked me how to save out the vRay material preset I've been showing a few tutorials ago. In that tutorial I showed a vRay material preset where you could only have available to you certain properties of the vRay material. And that's useful because the normal vRay material has a rather long list of properties, and most of them doesn't need to be touched. Most of them are kinda old, and after 2 years in vRayforMODO, I've really not touched anything or most of them. So let's dive in right into it. First thing you need to do is open the form editor, and the second thing you need to do is the vRay material. So we can simply change with this shortcut, and as you can see, the vRay material properties are rather long compared to the Modo one before. You may notice that my vRay material properties have these two buttons over here, and if I were to press less, I get this cleaned up version with only the things I usually need to change. How do you achieve this? First of all, you need to click on Find Form and click on any voice in the vRay material properties, and you will enter in this tab with the vRay material basic, and let's say I want to remove or hide something like diffuse roughness, which I never use. I find the diffuse roughness in this list, and as you can see, the proficiency level is on standard and not basic. What does it mean? It means that if I go on less and change from standard to basic, my diffuse roughness will be visible even if I am using a cleaned up version. So if you need to clean up your vRay material so that every time you click on a vRay material you will find this kind of view, all it takes is to go into this in this folder and click all the voices you don't really need, like I'm hiding opacity source and grayscale, for example, and both are on standard, which is not like that by default, or opacity colored. So instead of saving out a vRay material preset, a vRay material folder or material group, you can easily come in here and change whatever you want by hiding the settings you really don't touch by using proficiency level. For example, I don't really use the BRDF type because I only use the GGX. So since it's already being selected by default, I can easily place it to standard. And the same can be said for other tabs such as vRay Material Advanced, Glossy Fresnel. In my case, I'm using it by default, and now it's been added by default, so you could actually go from proficiency level basic to standard. After you're done with this, I suggest you to simply select all the layouts of the tabs you have changed so far, click on this group and save the form. So we can save it like vRay material changed, and in this way you will have your modified CFG to use. I will upload this file in the info box below, and I will also add a few info on how to install it, so you can actually avoid doing all of this and use my preset But if you were to need other kind of properties, or you would like to switch things, move things around, you can do pretty much anything. That's up to you. Thank you for following me up to here. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And if you have any question, anything related to vRayforMODO, Modo, anything I'm really showing you in my videos, please let me know and I will try to come back to you.